It's Andrew Michael, and welcome to today's Nintendo Switch demo review. And in today's review, we're going to be checking out Pocket Academy, the demo, which has now been available on the Nintendo eShop for $12. So if you want to check out that game again, now let's get into today's episode. So this Academy simulating game was made by Kairosoft, and basically this game you're seeing here is more of a retro-y looking style game, and basically what it is an academic simulator where you are playing a principal or an administrator of a school, and you are trying to make your own high school, and basically the overall objective is to make as much money as you can to keep the upkeep of the school going, and also you have your own starting up faculty that's already starting there, and basically the objective of this game is to get as many people as you can in your school and to make as much money to keep the doors open. Now, there are some challenges in this, but this game very well walks you through this, and you don't exactly have to go to the how to play. You can play this literally however you want. You can make the kids as smart as you want, or you can make the kids as stupid as you want. But the thing with this is that with the how to play, you can read it through and do all that, but this game will indeed walk you through that. It will give you some points and some hints as to what you can do, and also there are some things you can add to the school ground to where you can build it to make it feel like as if it is indeed a nice school. And then when you first start off, more kids will start coming through and more kids will start to enjoy what they're seeing through this game. Now, the thing with this game is that obviously only people who enjoyed high school or anyone who knows a little bit about business might like this game, because as we all know, high school's not the greatest experience you might want to go through. But anyways, even with this game here, honestly, it feels like this game is pretty fun. And as you're going to see here, there's a lot of things you can add to the ground around you. You can add another classroom if you do really good on a test. You can add some rabbits and stuff there that can keep you going. There's also some snack shops that really earn revenue. But the things that cost money, obviously, are the salaries for all the teachers and all the faculty upkeep to make sure the school looks good, so that way the students are encouraged to come. And of course, when you're first starting, you have 2 students that start on, but then once they see that the school is doing good, then you'll start seeing more transfer students, and the more transfer students you see, obviously word of mouth will get out, and then more students will start coming to your school. And basically with this game that you see here, you're seeing a lot of what you can put here. You're seeing a lot of like the teachers going in there and a lot of students going in there. And if you complete some of the challenges you'll see later on in this game, what you'll see is that you can complete challenges that make your game feel a little bit better and can make your school feel like as if it's indeed a good school. And so when you're going through this, you do have to start thinking about how do you want your students to study. You know, what can you do to spend money to make the students a little bit better and a lot sharper, so that way when parents in the game can think about sending their kids to your school, then they'll feel like, okay, your school is good enough to send our student. Because if your school is bad and you don't raise your kids good enough in the game, then there will be nobody coming to your school and you will lose all your revenue. Now, there are some times to where if you do get a general raise in this game from the administrator or the assistant principal, which really is your main guide, the assistant principal is going to be helping you throughout this whole entire game. And basically what this does is that it makes it feel like as if you are in control of your own school and how exactly you can go about making this. Another thing that really helps is that being able to play some of this, as you can see here, I've already made my own world, and I've basically made it to where, you know, everything is in one area. They have their own schoolroom, they have their research lab, and they can build more stuff. And the more research that you do and the more money that you spend to make the students better, obviously the faculty will go up by default. Now, the good thing about this is that there are some simple things you can do. You can't do a whole lot of it because it is indeed a demo, but what this game offers you is a lot of stuff you can build, enough challenges to where your school can advance even further to where more students can come to your school. So it's really a good business game overall. Like, it does teach you the basic skills of how to manage your money and how to really keep a business going without going under. And really, this is one of the games that I feel like people need to play in terms of being able to learn how a business operates, how you should earn your revenue, how you should be able to establish a steady income revenue to where your business can keep going and going and going to where you'll have more clients and the more clients that you have, and the more clients that are satisfied with what your business is doing, then that client will then spread the word to other people, and those other people will then start sending their kids to your school, and you'll be getting more money, and you'll be spending less than you are making more. So with this game, it really shows that this game not only is just a simulator, it also shows how good of a business skilled person you are. Now, what do I think about this game overall? Do I think it's a good game? Do I think it's a bad game? Honestly, I think this is a really well done game. Like, honestly, it does look retro-y a little bit, but honestly, there's nothing buggy with it. It is not an online game, so there's no multiplayer, of course, but it's just a one-player game where you can sit down and make your own school. So if you want to do a simulation by yourself, obviously that helps. And normally, we're not seeing as many of those games where you can play by yourself and it's a one-player game, where you literally just keep going and going and going in this day and age. Everything's online, everything's on multiplayer, and you have all these archaic and all these action and adventure games, but you have one of these where it's a really simple game that can be complex the further you go along, and with this game, it makes you think about how you want your world to go, because you are in control of what's being built and how the students are performing. Because of that, there's nothing outside of this game that makes it to where it's outside of your control and to where luck is going to be done, because it all determines on how you raise your students in this game. And I feel like that's exactly what people need to know. Honestly, there's nothing really wrong that I found wrong with this game, and to be honest, I really enjoyed it. So I gave this demo a 5 thumbs up out of 5. It hit all the check marks for me. Everything about this game really does stick out to me. It's really well done. It's really simple. It makes you think a lot about how you want to do your business operations, and that's really the good thing about it. So the more you can learn outside of school, well, literally outside of school, and the more you can learn by yourself through the business practices, it's really something that can help people along the road in real life. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's demo review. Let me know about in the comment section down below if you thought this was a good game or not. And until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up.
This is just an outro.